You guys, we are about to meet the husbands of horror. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I kind of bluffed in that opening clip. I don't think we'll actually be able to meet the husbands of horror, but fingers crossed, you never know. Like, you absolutely never know. But today we are going to be going to the Motor City Comic-Con. I have actually never gone to a Comic-Con at all, and I'm actually a little bit surprised that this is happening at Comic-Con, but nonetheless we're still gonna go. So basically I bought a ticket just to go to the Scream panel. You might not even know this about me, I don't know, I feel like maybe I've talked about it before, but I'm not 100% sure. My favorite horror movie, my favorite scary movie.
What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite horror franchise is Scream. I'm so obsessed with Scream. I'm so excited for Scream 7 to come out. And actually on my TikTok tomorrow, I should be posting it tomorrow on my TikTok account, but I'm doing a Scream movie marathon with my best friend Autumn because she's never watched them all. We did watch the first one, like the beginning of October when we hung out, but she hasn't seen the other ones. And since Scream 7 is going to come out and we're going to go see it, we're going to do a marathon so she can kind of catch up and know what's going on in the universe. She doesn't know who's died yet. She doesn't know all the details yet. We've only watched the first one. So I'm going to do like some shorts about that, some TikToks about that. So I was on Instagram a couple weeks ago and there was a video that came out with Matthew and Skeet talking about how they're going to be at the Motor City Comic-Con this year. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I bought a ticket just to go to the panel. I think I'll walk around and just see what's there. Like, I honestly don't know what to expect. I know that there's vendors and stuff. I was kind of looking at the map. There's like vendors. And so I'm guessing there's like comic books, maybe some action figures. I don't know. I'm just gonna walk around and see. But the main thing that we're going for is the actual panel. I really wanted to meet them, but I'm trying to stay on a budget. We're trying to stay on a budget. The ticket itself was $45, which isn't that bad if you're going for like the whole Comic-Con, but I'm really just going for one thing. But whatever. I still think that would be fun. I highly doubt I would ever have this opportunity again. And I figured I've been stuck in the house and not doing anything, so I think I need to do this. I don't know if I'm going to bring my camera with me. I might just film on my phone just because I always get nervous about bringing a camera to like events or things like that. Like, I don't really know what the camera policy is, and obviously I don't want this camera to be taken away from me because it's $600. I don't know if I'm going to bring it. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to film on my phone, so I apologize if the quality isn't the best. But just bear with me, okay? I'm not trying to lose my $600 camera. The panel's at 1:30. It's 11:30 right now. I think I'm gonna leave now because I need to figure out where it is. I wanna get a good seat so I can see them really well. I didn't mention this. It's not just Skeet and Matthew. If you don't know the actors' names, it's basically the characters of Billy, Stu, Tatum, and Randy. I think that's all of them. I'm very excited that Randy and Tatum are going to be there too. I hope that I can ask a question. I feel like I want to ask them. I'm trying to think of a question that they probably don't get all the time. So I was kind of thinking of asking, okay, if Billy and Stu had gotten away with the murders, they went to college, what would they have majored in? I feel like that's kind of a good question. But I also am trying to think of a question for Randy or Tatum because I feel like Skeet and Matthew are going to get the bulk of the questions. So I'm trying to like think like, okay, if they get a lot of questions, let me have a different question for one of them too. Just, you know, keep them included because like they're a big part of the Scream movies as well. I'm just really excited. I love this movie. I love Skeet Ulrich. I love Matthew Lillard a lot. And I'm excited to go do this. So you guys are going to come along with me. If you've never been to a Comic-Con, we're going to see what it's like together because this will be my first time. So let's get going and get there early so we can get a good seat. I also want to give you an outfit of the day, what we're wearing. I also apologize if it's kind of dark. It's kind of gloomy today. So this is what we're going to be wearing to Comic-Con. I almost said K-Con. This is what we're wearing to Comic-Con. I've worn this outfit a few times, so I'll link it below for you guys. It's on my LTK. Some tennis shoes on. I love these pants. I think they're so fun. They're so comfortable. And then we have a white bodysuit and then this like green sweater vest. I feel like it's cute. It's cute. Like I obviously wasn't going to be going into like a full cosplay moment, but I'm excited to see what people do. Because again, it's my first time going to Comic-Con. I don't know what to expect. So we'll just have to see what kind of outfits people got going on. Okay, we were walking into the venue. It took a little bit to find parking. I couldn't believe like how many spots. I mean, like it's Saturday, so I kind of knew it was going to be really busy, but I was like, oh my gosh, am I about to like just like make my own spot? Because there's literally no parking spots. But luckily I got lucky. A couple was leaving while I was pulling down their aisle. So I got that spot. And funny enough, then another person left as well. So there were 2 spots to choose from. Just hope I can remember where I parked. So let's see how long the line is, because I'm about an hour away from the panel starting.
My favorite still, I mean, I think Tatum's is incredible. Such a good question. What people thought, and Emma heard what people thought of the first movie, and it was great. Obviously, $300 million worldwide, huge hit. But they listened and they adjusted, and I think the second movie is way more action-packed. And way bigger set pieces, and very exciting with more jump scares. And I think people are going to freaking lose their minds. They had to let us borrow laptops because laptops were brand new in the market. And then you had to like plug in your phone line to the thing, and then you.
Did you choose your role for 5 Nights at Freddy's movie?
God, no.
For your role, and how do you like embody William Afton?
I got claustrophobic being in the middle of those things. You were my butt. I was like, I can do that.
She did. We have not spoken since.
I guess she missed the.
I've had open heart surgery, and when you have open heart surgery, they wire your sternum back together with non-dissolvable wire. So even to this day, right there is a little like ball of wire that's super sensitive. That's a lot. And so they had a pad, you know, for me to wear under my shirt for the stunt, and she missed the pad. She hit right up above it. It hurt, yeah, it hurt bad. It didn't puncture my skin. I didn't bleed. We didn't take time off. There was nothing dramatic about it. But because of my fear of my chest, that's the yelp that Wes uses in the film.
And then one cell phone, and that cell phone, like I walked out to find Marianne as the producer and Wes on the cell phone, and I'm like, hey, I borrowed the phone, I didn't call my mom, just had work. And he said, oh, we were just talking about you. I was like, well, yeah, what were we saying? He's like, well, we were saying that someday you're going to win. So I was like, oh, yeah, that was a heartfelt chuckle.
I don't know if you can even hear me. There are so many people here, but we're just gonna walk around and take a look at everything. Car. Holy, like that was actually insane. Like I don't get overwhelmed by crowds very easily. I don't get overstimulated very easily, but there was so many people. I don't really know if you could tell by the clips. I don't even know what kind of clips I got. So this could be like a 5-minute vlog. I'm not so sure. I really hope it's longer, but I tried to like show as much as I could. Pop in a couple photos too of some people at their booths. Obviously I couldn't do the booths because I was like, I need to be responsible and not buy a ticket to one of these, but I would have loved to have bought a ticket to meet Matthew and Skeet. 100%. But they did have like pretty much the entire cast of Twilight there. So I got some pictures, mostly because my friends are big Twilight fans and they especially love Carmichael, Alice, and Jasper. So I wanted to make sure I got a picture of them because they were at their booths. I'll pop those pictures up on screen right now. They weren't the best pictures pictures, but I was like, I'm just gonna get the picture. I'm just gonna get the picture. Matthew was at his booth, but there was so many people in his line that it didn't really matter. And plus I got some good pictures and footage of him at the actual panel. They told us at the beginning, they're like, oh, well, we have to wait till the moderator comes out and he'll tell us if you can video or take pictures. But as of right now, like, you can't. And they came out and the moderator didn't say anything. And then people started pulling out their phones. And I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm taking pictures. I'm taking videos. Everyone else is doing it. I'm doing it too. Because originally I thought I wasn't going to be able to record. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to be able to record this. This is crazy. I was able to do that. I did have my hand up, but my question didn't get asked. And that's okay. Matthew only came down my row once and Skeet never came down. It was fun. I did enjoy it. I just couldn't believe how crazy it was. Like I said, like, I thought KCON was crazy. No. Comic-Con takes the cake. I mean, it was insane. I could not believe it. I was not anticipating it to be so crazy. I definitely stuck out because I wasn't dressed up. Like, the amount of people that were dressed up. There was actually a couple booths. I put it in this vlog. There were a couple booths that had some K-pop stuff, but a lot of the booths and a lot of the vendors there was comic books, plushies. This one guy had different Lego characters. I couldn't get a video of that or a picture of that because there were so many people around him. That's what I like to see when it comes to vendors. Like, there were so many vendors. There was probably like 200 different vendors. And I love that because I feel like at KCON there might have been like maybe 100, if that. I don't even know if there was 100, maybe 50. I feel like this Comic-Con had so many vendors, which I thought was really great, but it was all pretty much the same kind of stuff. But I walked around the entire thing, dodging people left and right. Some people had their swords on their back, their lightsabers. I almost got smacked in the face a couple times. Listen, I get it because I take my K-pop outfits and my KCON outfits very seriously, so I understand. There was a couple people that were in some Scream outfits, which I guess I just never really thought of Scream as like in a comic book Comic-Con type of vibe. Even Twilight, I guess. I don't know. So I guess it's not, I just assumed just Comic-Con was for like mostly comic books and like superheroes and things like that, but I guess it's a lot more than what it was. There was a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. There was a couple of people dressed up like that. People went all out and I loved seeing it, but I definitely stood out. So I hope this video was good. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video coming along with me to Comic-Con for my very first time and seeing the Scream panel. I tried to get as much footage as I can. I was trying to be respectful. Like, there was so many people. There was like 1,200 people in the room. So I was trying to be respectful of like all the people that were around and like not having my phone like all the way up, but I tried to get some good clips and especially like of them answering the questions. But I enjoyed it. It was definitely a fun experience. I don't know if I would ever go back again because like I'm not super into stuff like that. I would definitely go back to like meet the actors and the people, but I don't think like I would go back necessarily for like the vendors and things like that. There were a couple of things that I feel like I would have been interested in, but like I don't need it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers, which was our goal for the end of this year. Our original goal was 5,000, but I will be totally happy if we get to 3,000 by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed and you've watched this entire video, make sure that you subscribe. I usually post twice a week. Sometimes here and there I post once a week, but usually twice a week. But let me know if you've been to a Comic-Con before, which one, and if you would go back again. If you've been to the Michigan one, let me know as well. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!